am reporting live from my laundry room. Today we just gonna get in here and we're gonna wash some clothes, and I'm just gonna show you my system. I am in no way an expert. Hey, I'm not one of them organization experts. I'm just a mom on a mission to be sure that my kids have clean clothes, okay? And my husband and me too, because I like clean underwear. Here on my channel, I do all things family, Anything that goes on in the house, that's me. That's from washing clothes, to fixing something, to cleaning something, to working with the children, to working with the marriage. I'm doing it all and I'm sharing it all, and I'm just being Melanie while I'm doing it. So I hope you all enjoy, and if you haven't, click subscribe. I would love for you to join the family. To my returners, what up, y'all? Let's do it. Just being Melanie, just being Melanie. Materials needed. So first, during our laundry, of course, we're going to need laundry detergent. We will be discussing 3 types of detergent here. We have first our liquid detergent, and liquid detergent can be used to pre-treat or spot treat stubborn stains. And of course, my kiddo wasted something on his shirt, so I took a little detergent, and yes, that is detergent in that container. I will show you my little hack at the end of this video, but I am going to take a damp rag, and I did apply a little water, and I'm just going to put that on there, let it soak for a second, and boom, we pre-treated our laundry. Next, we have our single dose laundry detergent pods, and those are pre-measured doses. I do use the pods. They are a little bit more expensive, and we'll get into that in our next video, but here I'm just dropping one in there and boom, done. Lastly, we have our powder laundry detergent, and this is the most cost effective, and it has been around the longest. Unfortunately, it is slowly going away, and people are buying pods and liquid detergent a lot more. Now, I'll say fabric softeners are definitely optional. The ingredients in fabric softeners are deposited onto fabric fibers to help fight wrinkles, reduce static, and add a soft touch and fresh scent to your laundry. Then we have bleach. Now, y'all, it's 3 different types of bleach. The chlorine bleach can definitely ruin any dark clothing. So you have to be very careful about bleach, but it is definitely a good way to get your clothes clean. So we have our detergent, which is the most important thing, and the optionals are fabric softener and bleach. And here's the infamous laundry pile. That's how I feel. So we're going to get started, and I'm going to be sorting my laundry. I brought everything down, and I'm going to separate into my whites, my darks, my white towels, and my just colored towels. I like to use white towels, and I do use bleach on my towels, and I also use baking soda. And I am going to have a video, guys, just, really breaking down the different uses for each one of the detergents. But you see, I'm taking everything and flipping it inside out, making sure those pockets are empty, because things can really come out of them pockets and get onto your clothes if you do not check. My current laundry schedule is once a week for most clothes, and if I have to do something in between, then hey, I'll just go wash a load of clothes. But when my children were younger, I definitely had a stricter schedule for laundry, but now I just do everything on the same day, and I also allow my children to do their clothes from time to time, just to be sure they know what to do and how to do it in the event that I'm not able to do it. We are going to start off with our whites. I do my white towels and my white t-shirts, and I use the liquid detergent, softener, and I will add bleach. The wash setting for white clothes is going to be on hot, and you want to be sure that you pre-treat any stains before you actually wash the clothes. Now remember, when you're using bleach, you want to be sure that the bleach is diluted with water first before adding your garments. You do not want to put bleach on top of your garments. And bleach acts as a disinfectant. So if you have something real gross, you want to be sure to add some bleach to it to really get it cleaned out. But repeated use of bleach can definitely cause yellowing. One thing that I like to do instead of bleach, if I don't have to, you can definitely use baking soda as a whitener for your clothes. But for a disinfectant, I want to use me some bleach, child. When washing dark clothes, you want to be sure to use cold water in the shortest cycle possible. Be sure not to overload your washer. Dark colors have the tendency to bleed, so be sure that you are putting clothes of similar color and fabric together on a wash. If you are unsure of how to wash a particular item, you can always look on the fabric care label that's normally located on the inside of whatever garment it is, and it will tell you exactly how you should wash it, how you should dry it, and how you should take care of it. Now it's time to dry. The first thing we want to do is empty out the lint filter. My filter gets full really fast. I'm not sure why, but it does. And as you can see, look at all that stuff in there. That's for my kids and stuff in their pockets that I probably forgot to check or something, you know. Doggone kids. But you see, I got all the lint out, and once you start to put the clothes into the dryer, be sure that you are shaking them first, and that just helps them to dry faster and more efficiently. I recently started to use the dryer balls because they say that it helps on the drying time. It helps your clothes to be softer and to eliminate that static. So I just take those and just throw it inside. Mine is plastic, but they also have wool ones as well. There are some articles of clothing that require for the clothes to be hung to dry. Is it hang or hung? But whatever it is, you know, take a hang and hang it up. Now listen, y'all, I have seen some people hang their clothes out to dry, and I know my grandmother used to do it, but I cannot remember the smell. I just kind of feel like if I hang my clothes outside, they're gonna smell like outside, and I'm gonna be smelling like outside, and I don't want to smell like outside. But comment down below, let me know, do you ever hang your clothes out to dry? And if so, how do they smell? As I stated earlier, I do require for my children to wash their clothes from time to time. In most situations, I'll wash their clothes and wash and dry them, and then I'll put them back in their baskets, and they have to go fold them and put them up themselves. But sometimes I want them to do everything, and I do feel like children need to be held accountable and need to learn that responsibility of doing their own laundry. But you know, mommy is still here. But this is Jordan. He folds his clothes, and I kind of like to watch from time to time because you know they can get kind of messy. And after that, we take those clothes and we put them away. Okay guys, now this will conclude my laundry 101, and again, this was a very basic video on how I do my laundry, extremely basic, you know, and I want to start from the ground up. Now I want to encourage everybody out there, especially if you have a family. Laundry is one of those things that you cannot avoid, laundry and dishes, but you cannot avoid them. And my advice would be to, number one, if them kids over 6 years old, let them learn how to sort their own laundry and just put it in the washer. You do have to be careful with them, you know, with the detergents and all the different liquids and stuff like that. But it's okay. Let them learn how to do it and how to fold. Now, I do want to give this piece of advice, and this is just from, we're going to call me an OG. Well, not an OG because I ain't that old. But I have done my share of raising kids and washing clothes. Do not drive yourself crazy over laundry, okay? But you do want to be sure that things are clean. There's nothing like having practice or having a game and you can't find your uniform, or your uniform is in the dirty clothes. Just to make a schedule and try to stick with it. I think when my boys were, when my kids were a little younger, one thing I did was I think I put too much emphasis on, you know, making sure that the drawer looked really nice and all that kind of stuff. At this point, I just need the clothes washed, dried, folded, and put away. And remember, less is more. The less you have in those drawers and in that closet, the neater it'll look when the kids, or when you put your things up after being washed. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Hopefully I have inspired someone and encouraged somebody to get in there and get that laundry done, child, because don't nobody have time for no dirty clothes.